she's an American, and she kind of touched on one of the subjects, the stereotypes of Canada. So I'll touch on that a little bit too. I'm probably going to have to split this into 2 videos because there's just too much to talk about, really. Or I'm probably going to anyways, we'll see. See how long I talk for. Okay, so first off, Canada is it has a population of about 33 million people. It's the 2nd largest country in the world, next to Russia. It's in the northern hemisphere, the most northern part of North America, right above the United States. I'm sure most of you know where it is, so, but, so, there's quite a few stereotypes of Canada, and you know, I'm probably not the best one to break those stereotypes, because to be perfectly honest, I'm pretty much a perfect example of a stereotypical Canadian. You know, I mean, I'm sure most people have heard of at least some of the stereotypes that Canada has. You know, that it's winter 24/7, you know, all year round. Or that we, you know, are a bunch of lumberjacks and we wear plaid all the time, and, you know, so, I would say, my opinion on the stereotypes is I don't mind them. I find quite a few of them quite funny, actually. We like to make fun of ourselves anyways. You know, I notice a lot that we actually do say a lot. That's probably the biggest stereotype, is that we say a all the time. And I'll be the first to admit that I say it a lot. You know, we kind of replace it, a, with, you know, hey, like, instead of saying, do you want to go to, oh, you went and saw that movie, hey, we'll say a instead of hey. So, you know, but, anyways, the whole winter, all the time, you know, I've had, and in no way does this represent all Americans, but, where I live about 2.5 hours away from the American is 40